Hello everyone, Scottish Lad here, and today we're going to be reviewing a set of the Winmau Bobby George. As you can see, this is a signed set, so I was actually really adamant on doing this review, but when I'm throwing them, we'll just not group them together. I'll not use the original setup. I'll show you it in the close-up section, but I won't actually use it. But let's just crack on with the review. Right, well guys, this is just before we start the review. I'm not using the original setup at all on these, as these are signed and they'll actually go back up onto my display. The Bobby George starts come with the Winmau Prism Force stems with a kind of grip at the rear, ideal for rear grippers, and the flights are these Winmau Prism Deltas. It's got that kind of directional square pattern on them, and obviously your Winmau point protector. And that's just obviously the sign in the box, as you can see with the Bobby George signature, a picture of Bobby George himself, the wee candelabra, which has obviously become famous due to Bobby George, and then just your usual information on the rear. But on to the darts. We've got the Bobby Georges here. It's a lovely looking dart. We'll just say that it is a lovely looking dart. There we go. Now obviously these are made by Winmau, as you can see with the Winmau logo in there. They're 90% tungsten. And when these first came out, obviously they're discontinued now. They were around that £30–35 mark. You can buy these directly from Bobby George as well for, I've got a couple of different prices. I've got 25, and that comes with a signed card and a set of his flights. And there's another one, I think it was like 35 to 40, but I'll get the proper price and I'll put it in the pinned comment below. And these are 24 gram, they only came in 24 gram in the length from here, where the free flow point, which they actually come with free flow point, which is fantastic, to here where obviously I'm using my L-style setup, meets the barrel here, is 48.3 millimeters. And the overall width is 6.8, so that's at the widest point. So you're probably talking from kind of here to the end of this smooth spacer with the Winmau logo, because obviously it tapers at the rear and the front. What they actually remind me of is a slightly fatter Johnny Clayton dart. And obviously the grip's very similar, the styling very similar. And obviously they're just cracking looking darts with that gold titanium nitride. The gold and the black and the silver, they all go really well. It just contrasts. It really sums Bobby up as a character. Now the grip on these, on a scale of 1 to 5 for me, is a 3.5, because it's like a mini shark grip here at the rear. And then you've got these round cuts here, and it's like groups of 3, and it is quite grippy to hold. Not very much grip at the front, it's just that kind of couple of cuts in there. Then onto the free flow point. But I've gave you all the necessary information on the Winmau Bobby George darts. So let's get them over to the board and just have a general shock of them, because I'm not planning on gripping them. So let's just get them over to the board. Right guys, I've got the Bobby Georges set up. I'm not throwing at the same segment. These will be thrown at separate segments. I'm not wanting to ruin the barrels or anything like that. So we'll just have a few visits, see how we go on with them, even though I can't really get on with them. Obviously I've got a special place in my heart for Bobby George, because my first set of darts was Bobby George's, 81. And they're lovely to throw as well. It's just a pity. I may actually have to invest in another set so I can have one for display and one to throw. 5, 24, 27, 42. So I'm not going to keep the throwing section overly long on these, because there's obviously not much I can show you. The grip's a definite 3.5. 57, 77, 95. Especially, it's what it reminds me of is a fatter version of Johnny Clayton's with extra rear grip. an extra grip in, obviously that middle section as well. But it's a really lovely looking dart. As you can see, it's a mix of black, silver and gold. You can't really go wrong with that at all in my opinion. And they come with free flow points. And you know what I feel about free flow points. So I'm going to have one more visit. And then I'm going to attempt maybe do a couple of visits. I just try to get one in the bull rather than putting three in the bull. So let's do that. Obviously if I don't get the bull, I'll just continue the visit with a normal scoring session. But right, this is the final visit anyway. Try and get one in that bullseye, because I'm not trying to even put anywhere free anywhere near that. And then we'll get wrapped up. Right. With that, guys, let's get wrapped up. Well guys, that was my lovely review of the Bobby George. They're safely back in the box, so we're going back on the wall because I don't want to damage them or anything like that. But overall, it's a smashing set of darts. You can still buy them direct from Bobby himself. I've been told a couple of prices, as I said, in the close-up part and the throwing part. I've been told 25 and you get a signed picture and some flights, like the ones that Bobby uses, the kind of triangle / square shape. But obviously I'm going to kind of slightly show you through the window. You can see past Bobby's signature. There's a few different ring grip variants. There's the triple ring grip there, razor grip at the front, and there's a couple of wee notches at the front. But smashing set of darts by Winmau, and by obviously designed by a true legend of our game, which is obviously Bobby George. They do remind me of the Red Dragon Johnny Clayton's a little bit. These are just slightly thicker, but the shape and stuff's slightly the same. I've not even got my Clayton's handy to do a comparison of. But that was my review of the Bobby George darts, and obviously only in 24 gram. So obviously thanks everybody for watching. It was obviously different because I didn't want to go for treble 20s all the time. I didn't want to damage the flights and stems, but nonetheless I thought I'd review them for you guys. You can get all the information obviously that I've gave you. You can also get them direct from Bobby. You can either try and contact Bobby via Twitter. You can get them on his website, or you can message his wife on Facebook, and you'll find her name and etc. on Twitter, etc. So thanks everybody for watching the review. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. It's completely free to do as well. So with that guys, stay safe out there, and of course, keep on darting.